Hi everyone, Melody here with Empower Your Dreams, and this is a channel where I help empower your dreams within different ways of directing energy and teachings. This is part of my Oracle and Tarot review. There is going to be a whole section of videos with the decks that I use, and I decided to do this for a couple of reasons. One, I have affiliate links, and two, the major reason why is because when I was looking for decks, I buy everything online, you know, who doesn't these days? I couldn't find videos or even a lot of pictures online of the decks themselves. Now, some people do have their own website for the creators, but they're harder to find. So this is what I thought I would do to help individuals that are looking for Oracle decks and Tarot decks. Now, this deck I absolutely love. It is published by Hay House, and in my previous videos I have mentioned that I love anything from Hay House. Their cards are always very well put together, like the packaging is very nice. The feel of the cards are very nice. They're not cheaply made, that is most certain. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. Of course, it is on the cover. The artist is Sandra and Taylor, and it is a 53 card deck, and it does have its own guidebook. Here's the back. The inside, I don't believe there's anything on, no, there's nothing written on the inside of this deck. Now, excuse me. Just wanted to see if it said, yeah, there we go. Okay, so these cards are also very satisfying to use. Very similar kind of to the Moonology, but they have a little bit more of a, oh, I don't know if I want to say plasticky feel. They're smooth like plastic. Or the other ones are kind of smooth, like silky smooth, but they shuffle very nice. And if you're a reader, you will know what I mean if you can hear the shuffle. Very soft, very smooth. They flip well. As you can see, they don't get stuck. Very high quality. I mean, and the deck itself is beautiful. The imagery on the top of the cards. And this is an Oracle deck. There are some themes through this deck that you could relate to the Tarot. But they have their own, you know, depiction in the book itself, which is here. I do use it lots if I'm having a hard time to pull the actual energy and storyline, because I do read intuitively. But the book itself, I mean, it just has a little bit about the author. It has, you know, how to use, about the cards, how to use the cards. You know, the typical kind of front of the book where it will give you different layouts to use for these cards. I can't find the page, but yeah, and then it jumps in to the decks themselves. Let's see here. There's number one. So number one is the Sun. Okay, so it gives you a brief description of the card itself, and then it gives you the upright description, and then the reverse description. And I know some card readers don't read reverse, but it is nice to have the book to be able to know what the reverse means. And then every card ends with an affirmation, which I think is beautiful. So you're just pulling a card for somebody just for the day. It could be the affirmation for the day, right? So very beautiful. At the back of the book, I think it has a little bit more about the author. And I think this one may have had an app as well. Yes, it does. I think for the most part, the Hay House publishing all have apps. Their picture all looks the same in the back. And it is a free 7-day trial. So if you're not wanting to buy the Oracle deck, you have this option too. You know, if it's for something personal, obviously if you're a card reader, you may want both, but you're going to want the deck. And this is a beautiful deck. It's really nice to be able to pull the energy off the deck, and they're numbered as well, so it ties into numerology, which I think is great. And I'm just going to go through them. Some of them may be in reverse. If they are, I'll just flip them, and I won't read them. You guys can, you know, read them for yourselves. Look at the imagery. And like I said, I'm just doing this because I really wish that I had something like this when I was going to buy my decks. I'm going to put these to the side here. There's Yang. So it has all the chakras, which I really love. These are really good for spiritual journey reads, I find. There's a lot of spiritual cards in here. A very healing deck. You see that it's very, very healing, very, very well illustrated, and it really is nice to be able to pull the energy from cards like this. So you can kind of see a theme. Like there are some cards obviously that are like the tarot, very similar, like this one, but I really do love that they have all the chakra cards. So I use these for love readings and spiritual readings. You could use them for message cards too, or a theme of your overall theme for your reads. I mean, they really can be used for anything. Look at that, that's beautiful. And this deceit card, oh, it definitely sends the right vibration. Those eyes on that card creep me out every time I see it. I'm like, if I'm doing a reading, I feel like he's just staring at me. I love this card when it comes up and reads. You know, it really helps shed some light, and they're easy to pull the energy and read intuitively. I mean, the artwork's beautiful. It's like every time you see them, the card, you see something new. Like maybe you didn't notice this lantern the last time, or these little stars, or these leaves. Like you're pulled to different things in the cards, in the detail, because there's so much detail in these. Like one day I was reading this and then I noticed, oh, well, look, his helmet's off. He can't be that much in battle, right? So, you know, it's just the way that because they're so detailed, you can really pull the energy, you know, for the theme of the actual reading that you're doing. Isn't he beautiful? Archangel Gabriel. Oh, patience. So yeah, guys. So that's this deck. I absolutely love it. It's one of my go-to oracles. And if you're part of my channel, you'll know that I usually start my readings with an overall message, and then I dive into Oracle, and you'll see me use this deck quite a lot. and then I usually clarify with my tarot decks. For me as a reader, it just works better that way for me. But yeah, I absolutely love this deck. I highly recommend it. I will put the affiliate link in the bottom for the deck, and do like, subscribe, and share. Comment below if you use this deck or what you thought of the imagery on the decks. And yes, so it is an affiliate link, so I do get a small percentage of the sale at no cost to you, of course. It just helps me support this channel to grow it, and it's just another way that I can create a little bit of an income. So thank you very much for your support. Much love, light, and laughter. Stay empowered, and I'll see you on the next review.